Yo, family, friends, welcome back to the kitchen, y'all. Your boy Cheech Jones back in the kitchen. Look, today we got a quick, easy, I promise, quick, easy recipe. We just gonna cook some chopsticks up for y'all. If you don't know what chopsticks is, it's a look. We gonna call it a poor man's Salisbury steak. Salisbury steak. The difference between chopstick and Salisbury steak is Salisbury steak usually incorporates breadcrumbs and eggs and other ingredients, things like that, to help bind it, bring it together, make it a little more firm. Chopstick is more basic. You don't have to put no breadcrumbs, no eggs. It's a basic burger patty form. You're gonna fry it up in the pan, onions and mushrooms, simpler gravy. Salisbury steak also always come with gravy. You don't have to put gravy with your chopstick. But today, we're gonna have our chopsticks, sauteed mushrooms and onions with a nice simple beef gravy, y'all. Little mashed potato. Come on, y'all. Get straight into it. I'll show y'all how to do it. Okay, everybody. We're gonna start off with our mushrooms. We got some baby bellas, one yellow onion, white onion, call it what you want to call it. Slice our onion up first. We'll get in here. Slice these two ends off. Slice it down straight in half. Get your first layer off. A lot of people don't like to take the first layer off. We're gonna take you see the first layer, the strongest layer, the onion. They say we got a little bad part in there. Y'all see that? See that in there? We're gonna cut that off. But take that off. Get up out of here. All right. And you could slice your onion up however you want to slice your onion up. But today we're gonna give ours a nice strip fill. You feel me? Careful, don't cut your finger. I need to tie my hair up. You know better. Hair in my eyes, y'all. Seconds. Get something for this nonsense. Slice them at your desired thickness. Of course. Come on now. My knife be so sharp. Onions just constantly stick to it, man. I hate it. Gotta get a chef to show me how to get the onions and the tomatoes to slide straight off the knife. No, it's about speed, but sometimes the boy be paranoid. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Like I was saying about the Salisbury steak. Salisbury steak consists of breadcrumbs, eggs, things like that. Chopstick more simple. We'll keep it real simple, y'all. We're gonna just go our regular garlic powder, onion powder. We're gonna throw us a couple Kinder seasoning, a little bit of cornstarch in here, some minced garlic. That's all. No binders, no none of that. Let's go first. Some ginger, a little bit in there. I hate how ginger come out when it's ground. Get fresh ginger, y'all. So powdery. They grind it up so powdery that it barely wants to come out. Ground ginger. You got some garlic powder. Yep. Onion powder. We're gonna go with the Kinder's salt, pepper, garlic seasoning. Not too much. This stuff's salty. I just tasted it and to spit it out. Right? Buttery steak and chop, y'all. This stuff smells so good. In fact, we're gonna get a nice amount of that. All right. Now we're gonna go 1 tablespoon minced garlic. You can go 2 if you want. And we're gonna go 2 tablespoons cornstarch or flour. This is gonna help start our gravy as they cook in the skillet. After they cook in the skillet, we're gonna use our brown in the bottom of the skillet to make our gravy. That's the simple gravy part, y'all. Let's get to it. Mix this on up. Last but not least, y'all, my favorite stuff. It's like any beef and sometimes chicken or turkey. You gotta have a little bit of that Worcestershire, y'all. That Worcestershire, y'all. It's just like that savory flavor that it gives. Oh man, I can't go without it. All right, well, 1/4 cup of that. Right now, let's get the mixer. Mix that joint real good. Get all that stuff off the side of our bowl and all that. We're gonna try to form 6 to 8 patties. This was exactly 2 pounds of meat. All right, that's that, y'all. We're gonna get to forming these patties. Let's get the stuff on out of the way. See that? Gotta get it nice and well mixed. So you get flavors in every bite. You can let that sit if you want. Let that thing break down. Let them seasonings break down a little bit, then form your patties, or vice versa. Let it sit after you form your patties. We're gonna do that. We're gonna get this stuff out of the way, form our patties. We're gonna get our skillet hot. Let these seasonings break down. Let's go. All right, y'all. You're gonna pick them on up. You can create any shape you want. We're gonna just try to get 6 to 8 out of these. Y'all can see they turning a little brown now. All right, and that Worcestershire. All right, yeah, see that, right? Boom. Nice amount. Take it, make it. Let's create some ovals, y'all. Yeah, it's normal for them to break apart, but we don't do too much smashing down. Remember, we ain't got no binders in there. Now, pull them up. Easy work, y'all. Gonna do the rest of these. I'll see y'all in 2 seconds. Okay, y'all. See, we got 7 patties. Better than, better than nothing. Thought we was gonna get 8. I made them a little too fussy. We could have got like 8 to 10, but it's all good. Boom. We're gonna get our skillet hot over here. These things sit 5-10 minutes. Y'all can see they fully brown by now. That Worcestershire done its job. We'll get our skillet hot. All right, y'all, we're gonna start off with 2 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna add as we go. Melt that down real good. We'll go ahead on and add 3 of our steaks. We'll cook 3 at a time. For the second batch, you might better put 4 because the last 2 are a little smaller. So let's put 4 in the first time and cook 3 the second. You want to get a certain amount of fat from your burger, but our objective is to not have to strain any. This is basically a 1-pan type of deal. No, we ain't gonna overcrowd it. It gets stuck a little bit already. See that? That's what we want. We want to adhere to the bottom of the skillet so we have something to deglaze all that flavor. We'll throw our mushrooms in first. That's gonna create liquid. A little bit of soy, a little bit of Worcestershire. We're gonna throw our onions, a little more liquid. Oh yeah, deliciousness, y'all. Let these brown over on one side, and we're gonna flip them over. Okay, y'all, we got it going on a medium-high heat. I can smell we got something good going in here. They ain't shrink that much. It's time to flip them over. I'm gonna go back into the spatula. Boom, flip them over. That was a rookie move. Flip away from yourself, but like that. See? Easy work. We're gonna do it like this. Let's go. Ooh. Now you don't have to cook these all the way through, but we want to cook ours all the way through because we don't want to cook them in our gravy for long at all. You know what I'm saying? We'll put them in our gravy, let them boil 5-10 minutes. But if you let them boil too long, they'll break apart because you don't have any binders in it. All right? You don't want burger soup. All right? Let's brown the rest of these burgers off and get our gravy started. Okay, y'all, we got our beautiful steaks done. Now we're gonna build our sauce. Y'all ready? Y'all eat these? Y'all eat these? Ain't got nothing on them yet. Right on the bread, y'all. Why not? Let's get to this pan. Come on. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, you see this? Now, unless you Houdini, you ain't gonna better make a pan gravy out of all of that grease. We gonna get that grease out of there. Now, we just got a burnt pan, right? Nah, watch this. We'll throw some Worcestershire on it. Let it get a little hot first. Still pretty hot. We never turned it all the way off. All right, get a little Worcestershire on there, a little bit. All right, we got that thing smoking back up. All right, what we gonna do? We gonna basically just clear this pan. All right, a little bit of Worcestershire. We got a cup of water. Bring it back to a boil again. As you bringing it back to a boil, go ahead on and grab you a whip. Get your flavor back. Say, I want it back. Go ahead on and go get yours. All right, you'll feel it coming off. You see it too. See that? All right. And once we bring it back to a boil, now you could have just thrown your mushrooms right on there and took it off with that, but we want to add a little layer of liquid. All right, bring it back to a boil. All right, we got a little rolling. Now, our mushroom, right? Gonna take them things down. Let them create their little liquid that they gonna create. Leave your lid off and just let them go. And we gonna add our onion. Do the same thing, all right? lay it off. You don't want to create too much liquid. Okay, everybody, in 5-10 minutes, we got a little bit of that liquid to reduce. You probably can see how much smaller we got our mushroom, right? If you want your mushrooms cooked even more, you cook them even more. If you want them more firm, cook them a little less. All you gotta do, want to add our onions. People be asking me, what's it really? I say onions. Onions. I don't know why I say it like that, but that's how I say it. A little bit. Some things wet. Y'all see how much the water reduced already? That's good. That's good. All we got to do is add a little more. If we want a little more, and then we're gonna cover it a little bit, create some steam, and let our onions get translucent. All right. That's a lid. You could throw some more soy sauce or some Worcestershire in there right now too, y'all. Don't hurt nothing. Watch me do it. You could throw beef broth in there. You can do a lot of stuff right now, y'all. Look, I got some rosemary right here. You wanna do that? Yeah. And we're gonna do a little more soy sauce. We ain't got to add no other types of salt. All right. But our onions reduced. Okay, everybody, at this point is where we're gonna start thickening it. We're making our gravy. All right. Turn our fire all the way down. We're gonna get us a slurry going over here. All right, we got us a nice slurry right here. Cornstarch and water. Dump it right in there. Fire back up. It's gonna over thicken, y'all. And I'm gonna add another cup of water. We got big patties, so I'm gonna need a lot of gravy. We're gonna push it to the limit. See that? That was 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 cup of water. Now, add another cup of water. Turn our fire back up. As we thicken, we add more water. Keep this thing moving around. This is going to keep thickening. You want to get it up to like half the pan. Okay, y'all. Y'all see the consistency? Now, we're going to keep the lid off. We'll return it to a boil. It's going to bring it to a perfect consistency, y'all. We'll drop our beef back in there. We'll go for additional 5 minutes. And dinner is done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we're going to go ahead on and sit our steaks on in this gravy. All right? We're going to get on with it. Good? Nice gravy. All right? We're going to just going to sit our steaks on in there. All right? Like I said earlier, not needing to cook them. All we needing is let them sit in there and absorb some of this gravy. All right? More. Why not? Take us a nice spoon right here. Getting break your steaks up, y'all. Keep it on low. Don't leave our pot lid cracked so we don't add no additional water from the steam. Bring it back to a little bit of a boil real quick. Get back to a boil real quick, like I was saying, y'all. All right, y'all. Moment of truth. Start with a bit of those potatoes and some green beans, or the veggie of your choice. Gonna come in here, get one of these real quick. Right on up. All right. Come on in here. One more big boy. Let's get this thing a good taste, y'all. All right, we go take this drink. Oh yeah. So. Super soft, y'all. So good. Take that egg. You know how to do this. Easy joint. Easy one. Let's go. About to go finish this thing. Feel like stuff the channel. See y'all next time.